Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. Today we're on the court of John F. Kennedy High School for a boys basketball game between the visiting Middlesex Blue Jays and the home John F. Kennedy Mustangs. I'm your full-time mayor and wannabe part-time sports account announcer, John McCormick, joined by a guy who actually knows a little bit about sports, a graduate of John F. Kennedy, Greg Ficara, former councilman. Middlesex gets the tip and goes right in and gets the first basket not even 5 seconds in. That's number one, Amari Hill. Greg, you know these two teams played. What were the details already?
Yeah, they're both in the GMC White National Division. They played December 20th, and Middlesex won by 10. But it was a good competitive game, so we're hoping for a
33 pops it in there for. Oh, I got that backwards.
Yeah, it was.
Number one is Julian Samuels. My bad. I got the wrong team again. I do that a lot.
It's all right. We know what you were doing.
So that was what, a 10-point Middlesex win?
Yeah. Yep. And that was back in the early season. There goes Lorenzen.
Here comes Lorenzen. Driving the hoop. He's blocked. Nice, clean block. All the way down. That's a foul.
Yeah, these teams are familiar with each other, and they were competitive the last time, so we got to hope for a good game.
And they're in the same division, you said, right?
Yeah. The GMC National White. And he makes the first end.
The refs, while we have it out, except I don't have it out. I wrote it somewhere.
I told the refs if they had any problems with calls, so look up at us and we do an instant replay.
Oh, yeah? I wrote the ref's name. One guy was Craig Snedeker. Where did I write him?
I don't know.
Did I write him on that sheet there? Who hit that? Do you know for a
14.
14. A little discombobulated. Here's Lorenzen up and
nice move. Lorenzen's now about 73 points away from 1,000. Here's those names right here.
Oh, there they are.
Yep, number 11 just scored.
Number 11.
Jack Roble.
Jack's like Jackson Dart.
Kennedy moving the ball well. That was a shot by Amari Hill there, by the way.
Kennedy looks to be a bit bigger.
Yeah, they sure do, now that you mention it, yeah. Young man that just came out of the game, 33.
33 is a big dude.
Yeah.
Furkan Tariq. In the game now, let's see who went in. 21 is already in. 23 is already in. I can't find the guy who went in. 20. Cameron Roberts went in.
Nice.
Up and in.
Amari Hill.
Amari Hill. I'll put the two back I just crossed off. Marty Lillis and Craig Snedeker are the refs. Coach Sebastian DeVoog for JFK is joined by his two daughters, Casey DeVoog and Skylar DeVoog.
Seems like just the other day we were calling games when they were playing.
I know. Well, Sydney DeVoog is a 1,000-point scorer for JFK. She's the youngest of the DeVoog girls. Probably still in college, which is why she's not here coaching too.
Yeah. Kennedy in a man defense. Doing a good job of keeping Middlesex out of the paint.
A couple of errant passes here for Middlesex. And Mustangs ball up 6-5. Hill, Lorenzen, and Tariq scored each bucket for JFK. Nice pass.
Couldn't get a handle on it. Roberts comes up with the score.
He cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Cameron Roberts with a deuce, 8-5.
Good start for the Stangs right now. Ooh, wide open at the top of the key, but no.
Foul by number 13 on Lorenzen.
foul was on Marcus Lorvornia.
So he came in, Grant Lorenzen came in 75 short, just texted his dad.
JP,
now he's 73 short.
This is JP Pimentel in the game, number 24.
Jeremiah J.P. Pimentel. Kennedy ball. I was telling TV 35 we got to watch the schedule and see if we can do a home, hopefully have a home game when he's going for 1,000.
Yeah. Like he slid there, but
good rebound there by number 24, Pimentel.
JP.
Travel.
He just didn't get that. Just didn't get a handle on it. Good passes by the Mustangs so far, looking for the open man.
Long range.
Ooh.
Bang, tie game.
That'll do it. Number 11.
Jack Strobel has 5 of the Blue Jays' 8. Lorenzen bringing the ball up. Looking around. Two guys on him. Somebody got to be open.
Yeah. Looks like they're playing a combination man and zone here. They're looking for opportunities to double team and trap.
Kennedy Janlo Kutz comes in, as well as Amav Pofale. I don't know if we're now pronouncing that right. Bad pass. Good steal. Oh, no good. A little too much spin on it. He might have walked.
A lot of action, but no points.
Good move by 11, throwing the ball off of the Kennedy player when he was trapped.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of choices there. Coach is liberally substituting.
Yes.
Which is good, keeps his players fresh.
Everybody's been in except one player. We only have 10 on the roster here that we show. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bench. That means there's 11, so somebody must be on.
Wow, picked that. Took that right over. Got to manage to go over him to get that rebound. He really got up there.
Middlesex only has 4 on the bench. They list 12, but I only see, oh no, there's 5 on the bench.
There's not one behind the coach that's standing?
There's one, oh yeah, there's 6, my bad.
Valenchordi misses both
Nice
of them.
rebound.
Wow, another steal.
Sloppy play both ways here. Good rebound. Last 5 games, 2 days ago, Island lost to Metuchen. No good. Good rebound. Up and in. Lorenzen just took that ball away and said, my ball, I'm scoring. No good rebound.
Yep.
Kennedy again.
Grant had his hand in the face there, altered that shot a little bit.
Then Kennedy beat Carteret, beat Spotswood, lost to North Brunswick, lost to Johnson Regional.
I saw them against Metuchen. Metuchen was the real deal. They're tall, fast, well coached.
Nothing there. Wow, he escaped that. That was good. Yeah, he walked.
A little stutter step.
Try to get you some of the JFK stats, if I can find them.
Let's see. I got
them here.
Grant Lorenzen is a senior guard, 169 points so far, 31 rebounds, 34 steals. He's leading in 3 categories.
Number 2, Chris Kozak. 10 up.
Number 1, Julian Samuels leads the Blue Jays with points. He has a no-look pass.
Oh!
Got to use that backboard. Number 2.
Kozak again. Was a slow scoring game until the last couple of possessions. Picked it up quick.
Nice back.
Couldn't handle it.
Good move, though. Here we are, another wholesale substitution. 3 guys in.
So Lorenzen way ahead on points, 169-63 for Omari Hill. 60 for Jeremiah Pimentel. 50 for Furkan Tariq. Nice move. Nice box there. It won't be in the stats, but number 1 boxed out nicely so Kennedy could get the rebound.
Good move. They're saying he was fouled on the floor. Whatever that play was didn't work very well.
No.
Nobody moved. Double team.
Boy, they're missing these shots. They're throwing them up hard.
They're doing a good job getting open, and then they're...
But they're no touch. Like, they're just really throwing it up there. No bang. Number 14 with a 3.
Mark Melchiori. Lorenzen with a long one, and he puts it through.
3. He's got 7 to lead the Mustangs. After 1 quarter, Lorenzen has 7. Omari Hill has 2. Cameron Roberts has 2. Furkan Tariq has 2.
Good first quarter, a lot of action. But as you were pointing out, the Mustangs did a good job of getting open, especially underneath, but they weren't finishing.
They just were no touch. The ball was going up hard. Julian Samuels, 2 for Middlesex. Chris Kozak, 4. Jax Roble, 5. Mark Melchiori, 4. Quick first half. Not many fouls, which we like to see.
Yeah. All the gyms here in the township are just so nice. This is such a nice gym.
This is a beautiful gym.
Yeah. Floor's beautiful.
The only one that's not the best is only because of size is Colonia. It's a short gym.
Yeah.
Rebounds for Kennedy. We have 30 each for Furkan Tariq and Cameron Roberts. 31 for Grant Lorenzen. 27 for Omari Hill. 18 for Richard Trotman, and 16 for Arnav Profile. Everybody else is single digits. Steals, Lorenzen, 34, way ahead of everybody else. 13 for Omari Hill and 12 for Arnav Profile. Everybody else is in single digits.
Grant leads in all the major categories, offensive categories for sure. And the steals, too, as you pointed out. So
he's going to be going to TCNJ, your alma mater.
Yep.
He's playing your alma mater for high school and going to your alma mater for college.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
And a foul.
So, folks, we should give you our disclaimer if you're from Middlesex. Are we live on Facebook or YouTube, anything here? We're live on Facebook. Maybe you're watching. Maybe you're from Middlesex. Maybe you have a kid in the white uniforms here. And, you're rooting for him. And we have nothing against anybody here. We have nothing against Middlesex. We are just unavowed, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't
unabashed.
Think of it. Unabashed. Homers. We want Kennedy to win. We're going to be objective. Nice pass.
Look inside.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Number.
Richie Trotman breaks into the scoring category. Ties the. No, we're up by 2.
There's a three-pointer. Nothing but net.
Man, we have stopped those threes.
Yeah.
Daniel Carew. And Middlesex goes back up by 1. That is their
got away
third
with that.
3. Nice.
All right.
Number 30, Hemant Kapoor. 6 different players have scored now for Kennedy, 5 for Middlesex.
So far, that rotation is working good for Coach.
Yeah, you don't often see 7 people scoring early. And they're missing their fair share of shots, too.
I think there's some good defense on both sides.
That was good defense.
Yeah.
Good rebound.
Double team.
Oh. And look at that. The guys from Middlesex picking them up. They love to see that.
Yeah.
You don't always see that.
No, for sure.
Into the game now, number 1, Julian Samuels.
Samuel's the leading scorer for the Blue Jays.
Rebound, Lorenzen. Bang, come on, man. Oh, way short. They were going for it. If one of them just took that, they might have got it, saved it, but I don't know where they're going to throw it to.
Yeah. Good aggressive play, though.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Mustang sticking with the man defense. Effective so far.
Good ball movement. They're missing shots, too.
Yeah, that was pretty hotly contested there, though. That was a good job, good defensive.
Lorenzen tries to penetrate, gets stopped. Now here he comes, right to the hoop. Piece of cake.
Yeah.
He's got 9. Wide open, something wrong there. Number 1 scored again, that's Julian Samuels. He's got 4.
He just got down back real quick.
Boy, the pace picked up, didn't it?
Absolutely.
There you go. Nope.
Oh, he's
on the floor. Still a foul on them, but it's on the floor.
That's good. I thought he was going to call.
So did I. Offensive.
Yeah.
One thing I'm glad I'm not in this world, any kind of a game official.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The last job I want. Well, maybe not the last job.
A couple of more substitutions for Quantarique in the game. He's a big dude, 33.
Yep.
Commented on him earlier.
No good. Bad pass, but recovered. Nice play. Too easy. Should not be that easy to get to the hoop like that.
Yeah, made a nice move. That was Chris Kozak for the Blue Jays.
And we're tied again. Like the 4th tie we've had. They're doubling up on Lorenzen.
Yeah, no question.
Oh, he walked. Yeah, they're doubling up on him.
Yeah, well, I would think anybody that plays Kennedy after especially the second part of the season,
even if you didn't play him, you looked at the stats.
Yeah.
I mean, the stats are readily available online. If that's where we got them, so you look at the stats and say, guess who we're covering double. Nice
That
move
just
there.
hung up there. So we have 4:12 to go in the first half. As you mentioned, the time seems to be going pretty quick.
Yeah, but still a low-scoring game by standards, I guess. Oh, he lost it.
There's a lot of reaching going on in here. I don't know.
So just to check the scoring, last 5 games. So it looks like every game except one, the score was over 50, and we're on that pace. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Number 1, Julian Samuels hits the free throw. He's got 5. He's got 6. Middlesex up by 2.
It's like Middlesex setting up a little press here. Looking to get him in a corner. Oh, an effective press.
No good. Way no good.
See if they set that press up again. Yep, looks that way. Worked the first time.
Took a while to break it, though. It looked like it took too long to break it.
Yeah.
Get it to Lorenzen. Look out.
Get it up, get it in. There you go.
Turn it. Oh, you had him. Look at that. See how hard he throws it up? There's some touch.
Go.
Number 1, that's Amari Hill, has a deuce. He's got 4.
Good follow-up, and it's all tied up again.
Good hustle by 33 for Khan Tariq. Ah, we lost it. Oh, that's a foul.
I think Faquan had his hand on the ball. That should have been a jump ball, but
Yeah.
there might have been a foul after it, but I think that Faquan already had stopped it. And that's one for
Santiago
Penaloza.
No, bad passing again.
Yeah, they weren't sure who that was going to. Oh, little
Nice
back door.
play.
Yep.
Mark Melchiori gets 2. He's got a 1, a 3, and a 2. Let it go.
I think 3 points is probably the biggest spread we've had so
really.
far.
Number 3 back in for Middlesex, Anthony Melchiori, brother of Mark, undoubtedly.
Looks like Middlesex is pulling their press back a little bit, or they're jumping on it at half court.
Oh, way high. Not too high, though.
Good look. Back in there, big fella.
Jump ball.
Middlesex will get that
Good
on the
hustle by
alternate possession.
Mark Melchiori. Very good hustle. Boy, look at the size of this guy, number 4. Danilo Cuts coming in.
Yep. This is
Tall,
his
skinny.
second time in the game. He's got some ups, too. He gets up there pretty good.
He's only a junior. Nice play. Jax Robles got 7. And the biggest lead of the day for Middlesex at 29-25. What are they doing with those passes like that?
Get up there, big fella.
No good. No. Lorenzen puts it in. He's got 11. Good rebound.
Good rebound there.
Almost went over the top.
That's a weird exchange that just happened there, boy. Looked like a volleyball game. Everybody was tipping it. Coach DeVoe couldn't believe his eyes.
Way too wide open.
Yeah, that was a cheap shot.
Jax Roble has 9. Lead for Middlesex back to 5. Not getting too trapped up. See, it's not going good
they're
here.
Just playing good defense.
Nice. Lorenzen got way down there quick and knocked the ball out, prevented an easy layup.
Under a minute to go here in the half.
That's like scoring 2 when you take away 2 like that.
Absolutely.
Lorenzen almost had a pick there.
Wow.
Fouled on the shot.
Middlesex with a chance to expand their lead, up by 5.
You did any more games this week?
Nope. This is it for me. And he puts it through.
I think I'm doing a girls' game here at 5:30, then a boys' game at 7. Not here, though, at either Woodbridge or Colonia.
Woodbridge girls are having a good season, huh?
I actually haven't followed.
Yeah, I think they won their division already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Get him.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got to make
See how we're going up hard. That's about the 5th or 6th time we're just no touch underneath.
That was basically uncontested.
Yes. Nice.
Kutz making one.
First bucket for Danilo Kutz.
6-point lead for Middlesex.
All right. Lead back down to 5. It was 7. That was the highest of the game, too.
Kennedy must respect the ball handling of Middlesex because we haven't seen any press yet from them. Whoa.
That was too easy.
Whoa. Could be.
Samuels has 7. 5 this quarter.
That was Grant Lorenzen's first foul. So this has the potential to be a three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
No dribbles, just a shot short. Good hustle by number 2, Chris Kozak.
Yep. And that was the alternate possession arrow that gave Kennedy the ball. There's that press by Middlesex. There's a press breaker, Grant Lorenzen. Oh, boy. I think he lost.
Stepped out.
Okay. Oh, man. Holy mackerel. This lake's catching them sleeping a little bit here. 9-point lead to end the half. 37 for Middlesex, 28 for the Mustang.
All right, so for Middlesex, Julian Samuels has 7. Chris Kozak has 8. Daniel Carew has 3. Jax Roble leads the team with 9. Mark Melchiori has 8. Santiago Penaloza has 2. That's 10, 22, 37. Miraculously, it adds up. For Kennedy, Amari Hill has 4. Cameron Roberts has 2. Grant Lorenzen has 11, leading the team. Haman Kapoor has 3. Furkan Tariq has 4. That's 17, 18, 24. I'm all missing 4 points here. Oh, there's Richie Trotman has 2. And, Cutts has 2. I missed the 2 foul shots. So that's 10, 11, 21, 28.
And now introduce.
All right.
All right, we'll be back, folks. Let's keep your eye on the step team from JFK.
All right, as the step team just heads out there now.
She don't call me baby boo. She don't call me baby boo.
And we're back on the court at John F. Kennedy High School. John McCormick, Greg Ficara here to call the game between the visiting Middlesex Blue Jays and the home John F. Kennedy Mustangs.
First half was good for most of the time, and then Middlesex
late in the
kinda,
second quarter they just kind of pulled away, and was tied at 24, and now it's a 9-point lead. Long range shot, no good. Rebound, too easy. Too easy. Mark Melchior has 2. Kennedy down by 9. No, by 11 now.
Kennedy's got to get a little momentum going here.
They got to stop turning the ball over.
Blue Jays with the ball on a turnover.
Kennedy had 2 threes in the first half, one by Hemant Kapoor.
Oh, boy.
Is that number 13?
Yep.
Marcus Lavonia, first points for him. And a 13-point lead. A minute into the third quarter. That's a foul, yep.
Yeah, hit him with the whole body there. He's acting like he's surprised, but he hit him with the whole body.
No, he did. So Lorenzen tied the state record for touchdowns in football for a receiver with 22.
Wow.
The record goes back to 1992. He tied it.
Wow.
And I guarantee you the guy who has the record played more games because Kennedy was not a playoff team. That was uncalled for there. That is just too easy. And he scored actually 4 more touchdowns, 2 on kick returns, 1 on a punt return, and 1 on an interception return. Pick 6. Past that, yep. Think about that, 26 touchdowns. Nice play by 33. Furkan Tariq puts us into the scoring column in the second half. Think about that, 22 touchdowns, tying a state record that is 33 years old.
Yeah, that's quite an accomplishment.
For a team that wasn't the best. Stolen, look at it, we're turning the ball over way too much.
And a foul on the floor.
What'd you say the first game was, 10 points between these two?
Yeah, it was a 10-point. And at some point in that game, Kennedy was up by 10.
Wow.
I mean, in the first half, we saw Kennedy was up a few times.
We didn't mention it, but Middlesex came in at 6-4. Kennedy came in at 3-7. Easy bucket for Mark Melchiori. So we went to Trenton today to see Craig get sworn in again.
Oh, that's great. It's always a good day.
You know, we worked there for 4 years, but you never missed the charm of going into Trenton, to the State House, State Capitol, and all that.
Sure.
War Memorial, where the swearing in was. Another turnover. Nice follow-up there by Julian Samuel, and this is at risk of becoming an outright rout now.
Yeah.
Nice
Major
pass.
change.
21 pops it in. Richie Trotman, that's first points for him in the second half. Long, wow.
Oh, man, if they start hitting
that's a dagger.
Yeah, there was a little showmanship there. He got a technical foul on that, so.
I'm missing a point. Actually, I'm missing 2 points. You're not keeping score, are you?
No.
Lorenzen gets his first of the second half.
I wouldn't even mess with score when you're around.
I think I'm off 2 points, though, so. Fortunately, they're not counting on us to keep the official score. We'd have to be paying more attention. It's really hard in football and in basketball to keep score while you're calling a game.
Yeah, yeah.
Blocked. Wow,
That's
what
a
a
good
move.
one.
Maury Hill gets a bucket. Nice board there by Richie Trotman.
All right, some signs of life for the Mustangs here.
Nice. Up. No good. Turnover again. Easy
And
bucket.
a fast break.
Oh! Julian Samuel for 2. Timeout, Middlesex.
They better call timeout. The coach is halfway.
Yeah, he's on the court. 10 feet under the court.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can't stand when any sport, when the coach goes onto the playing field.
Yeah.
The only time it doesn't happen is hockey because they don't have skates. But football, you see it all the time. They're just, 10, 15 feet onto the field.
Yeah.
Basketball, too.
Well, that's up to the officials. They have to establish those grounds.
That's true. Baseball, they're in foul territory, but
There's unbelievable momentum shift here, huh?
yeah.
I mean, we had such a nice game
We hung
going.
close to the middle of the second quarter. I mean, it literally was 24-24. And then, boom, they outscored us 13-3.
They just can't. It just seems that they work very hard to get open, but then they have a hard time getting a handle on the ball.
Yeah.
Looks like Middlesex not even interested in battling for the rebound. Now they're looking for just getting.
See how he gets the ball? The first thing he does is look down the court.
Yeah.
Foul on Kennedy.
Yeah, I think they called
Coming
it
into the game right now, 32, Amav Pofal, and 20 is Cameron Roberts. Haven't said his name in a while. Lorenzen's out.
Lorenzen's
and
got
Hill's out.
3 fouls on him. We've still got a quarter and a half to go here.
Nice.
Good steal.
32, that's Amav Pofal. Oh, he had him cutting under.
They are smothering on
Yeah.
defense, Middlesex.
No good. 5-on-3. Nice pass. For Naud, but boy, that was a nice pass. He gave up the layup and dished it. Nothing. Way too far. No, not too far.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't let that happen. Melchior has 7 this.
Mustangs just can't take care of the ball. They're just having a hard time.
Like that.
Yeah.
$15 in the game now for Kennedy. Jose J.J. Mogro. Hope we're saying that right, folks. If we don't pronounce your kid's name right, we're sorry. We don't always know how to pronounce them.
Pimentel bounds the ball to Roberts. There we go again. They're just
Again, see how he looks up?
quick hands. They have quick hands. Whoa.
Jack Strobel with a 3. 17 this period. Actually 19, I'm missing 2.
Once again, those quick hands by the Blue Jays. Giving the Mustangs fits right now.
Julian Samuels back in for Middlesex.
You know, once you establish this kind of pressure, then the Kennedy is now kind of looking for it. You know, gets them out of their sequence. Get in there.
33 for Khan Tariq. Has 4 this half. 8 for the game. In now number 5, Daniel Carew for Middlesex.
Mogro's on the line. He was the one that shot that one, right? Number 15?
Oh, what did I say?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just looked at him. I didn't look at his number. I thought he looked like 33.
Yep. And he completes the three-pointer.
Sorry, Jose. JJ?
The old-fashioned way. $18 points. Holy mackerel.
It's too easy.
Wow.
And now they're hitting threes. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's the last thing you need.
Marcus Livornia.
Yeah, the Blue Jays are feeling it now.
Missed that one.
He was up there, too.
There's always a man going down. You know, there's always a man fast breaking.
Yeah, they always have somebody looking down there for the outlet. As soon as the ball goes up, somebody takes off.
Right.
Mustangs operating without Lorenzen now.
Looked like he stepped on his ankle, but he looks okay. One and 30 back in. Amar Hill and Hemant Kapoor. Out goes Amav Pafal and Cameron Roberts. Mogro is a sophomore. Pimentel's a freshman. Seniors are Hill, Roberts, Trotman, Lorenzen, and Tariq. Juniors are Pofal, Kapoor, and Kutz. Good position by 11 there for the box. Jax Roble. Very fundamental. This is what they got to do. They got to slow them down and keep them in this kind of offense so they're not fast breaking all the time. Well, he slipped but covered himself.
At this point, Middlesex doesn't really need a lot of points. There you go. Good break. See what they can do. You know, that's a situation where Mustangs had one guy going down and 3 defenders.
Boy, 21-point game now.
Hill going to the line, going to shoot 2. It just seems that the Mustangs don't have the ball handling to match the defense of the Blue Jays.
20-10 in the third quarter here. One for Omari Hill. Nice block there by Hill. Get that out of here. Rough shot.
Yeah. That's not what you want with 8 seconds to go, putting them on the line. Oh.
And that'll end the third quarter. Middlesex takes a 20-point lead after an 11-point advantage, 22-11 on points in the third quarter.
Just kind of controlling the tempo of the game.
We're not counting turnovers, but there's got to be 15 more, maybe.
Yeah.
On Kennedy's part.
Defensive, even when they put in some of their substitute players, the level of intensity on defense is always there for Middlesex.
Well, like I said before, they're not really tall at all.
No. But the speed is where it's at.
They're very fast.
They're, and to build up this lead, they effectively use that trap, where they would push the ball handler into a corner and then use the sideline or the midcourt line as another defender.
Man, right.
They were very effective with that, and I think that's what really got them that initial lead. And now, when you have a lead like this, you're
coasting with 20 points one quarter. You're coasting.
Yeah, they can go into a weave here in the fourth quarter. They don't need points.
I would bet that the majority of the turnovers Kennedy has were forced turnovers.
Yeah.
Because of the Blue Jay defense.
Yeah, yep, absolutely, because you start looking for it after a while. You can't even comfortably dribble.
And when you scored 39 in 3 quarters, it's hard to think you could close a 20-point gap.
Yeah.
Just speaking as the mathematician in the crowd. It's all about the numbers, man.
Yeah, no question. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, walk. No, he didn't walk. That is Daniel Carew with 2.
Brunson going to the hoop. Other than Grant, I don't see any of the Mustangs that are terribly comfortable handling the ball.
I was going to say that before.
Yeah, like a true point guard.
You're right. Oh. To get right down the court.
End to end.
Yeah, 15 and 21 do look alike.
There's a nice play.
Amari Hill is quietly having a good game here.
Yeah.
He's got 8, but he's playing both ends of the floor well.
The Kozak kid from Middlesex, number 2, how many points does he have, John?
10.
Double dribble. Good
nice
look.
Pass.
Face the basket.
Nice actual give and go there.
Yeah.
Hill's got a nice game.
Yep, absolutely. Get in there. Ready?
9 for Hill.
Good job.
Double digits.
Be nice to see a little pressure from the Mustangs, but I think they just respect Middlesex's speed. Middlesex gets quite a few offensive
I was
rebounds.
just going to say the same thing, too, because we don't keep track of that, but they are certainly getting a lot of offensive boards. There you go again.
Wow. That was number 11, Jake Roble. Roble's got to have double digits, right?
Oh, yeah. 14 I got. But again, I'm missing somebody for 2. And 1 for Lorenzen.
You know, Coach Van Goot is telling his team they got to move. If you watch that last series, people are staying in their spots. They're not moving around. Lorenzen made a beautiful move, but that was like an individual effort there.
Cuts comes in, as does Pimentel. Out goes Kapoor and Mogro. Lorenzen sinks another one.
They have Cuts listed as 6'6".
13 for Lorenzen. Now he's down to 62 for 1,000. And this is game 11. Figure he's got to have another, at least a half dozen games.
Yeah.
Middlesex is not really rubbing it in now. They're kind of hanging out.
But they're certainly not.
But that's,
they're not slowing it down.
Well, when you get that play, what are you going to do? You got to take it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, they're not doing any conscious effort to pass the ball so many times, run the weave or whatever. They're not doing that. They're just playing a game.
Right. There's the runner.
Oh, boy.
Foul on Lorenzen. It's going to be going to knock him out when he needs the points, but it's already 4:37 to go, so it's no big deal.
That's his fourth foul.
That's his fourth, yeah. Middlesex emptying the bench now. 3 is Anthony Melchiori. 13 is Marcus Livornia.
They don't have that many guys on the bench, so you're.
Well, true. I said that before too. Yeah, they're not. They're only playing with. They call 12 on the roster, but I still see only 10. I thought I counted more before. Oh, one guy was waiting to come in. Yeah, all right. So 11.
Yeah, it looks like there's 4 on the 5 on the bench now. So yeah, they got 10 players.
Lorenzen up and in, doing his best to pad that lead. You never know when a guy gets close to 1,000. Nobody wants to give it up. The defenses get tough.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he's just a scrappy player. He's, you know.
I saw that when Brittany Washington was here and she was playing a game, I won't say against who, but the team was out of it. The game was over, fourth quarter. She needed 1 point in the fourth quarter to get 1,000. Oh, no, missed it. And they did a 4-on-1. They didn't cover. They covered 1 covered 4 and 4 covered 1.
Wow.
Just to stop her.
Yeah.
And it was here. And their next game was away, and she got the 1,000-point away, which is, it's a shame because you want to get it home.
Yeah, if you can.
But
sure.
literally, the game was over. I even forget who was. I'm pretty sure the team they were playing was winning big. And they thought it was a good thing to do to block her from 1,000 points, which is very unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Better off thing was to let her get that 1,000 points and move on. made that nice move with a left-handed dribble, but he shot it with his right hand.
Our we're the announcers. Our crew tonight is Samantha Roth and Joe Fernandez from the award-winning TV 35 camera crew, film crew.
Production team.
That's a better word.
Yeah.
And they do know how to put on a game. We get compliments all the time about our coverage of games as like equivalent of any college. It's the announcers they got to work on.
Blue Jays moving the ball now, taking their time. Renson picks
Here comes
that one off
Renson
the
right
ground.
down the middle. There
Nice.
he goes.
That was a left-hander there.
20 points for Lorenzen now. Keeps this up 3 more games. He'll hit it.
Yeah, he earned every one of those points, too,
He did.
John.
He did. They're watching him. They're
yeah.
hawking him.
Their defense is strong.
And you said it before. When you got a guy like that that's so clearly the class of the team in terms of stats, you got to do everything you can to stop him, which means double him. And he still got 20. They fight for every rebound, too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're just overall scrappy. Middlesex has a nice tradition in athletics, both boys and girls.
And not a big school, not a big district, right?
No, not a big town.
They're Group 1, aren't they?
Yeah, they're always very scrappy. Always good in baseball. Good, just good all the way around. A lot of community pride, too, in their high school. It's funny, they were a late entry to the GMC. You would think being a Middlesex, but they
The Yemen GMC is Middlesex.
yeah, they were not an original GMC school.
No, where'd they play? With Somerset?
Out in the Somerset area there. They're a nice fit now, though. They work very well.
Well, them, Dunellen, Highland Park,
Yeah,
but JFK.
yeah. Well, Dunellen out in that area out there, they were always a GMC school. Wow. It's not the biggest guy, but he got up there pretty good.
I would not have thought that they would have had 70 points after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Ford doesn't shoot a lot. He gets under, then he dishes. I'd like to see him take it to the hoop. Nice board by him.
Roberts got up there pretty high.
There we go.
Nope. One thing I like about Lorenzen, too, with his capabilities of scoring and everything, he's not a ball hog.
No,
for
not
sure.
at all. Not at all.
He makes the rest of the team better.
He dishes, yeah.
Sometimes his passes are so clean and crisp, he catches his teammates off guard. I hope he does well down at the college.
Yeah, he's going to play baseball and football, apparently.
Yeah.
Very good pitcher for the Mustangs baseball team. A lot of times when you get down to the school, well, he's not a scholarship player, but, Wertman is R.J. Wertman from Colonia is going to Rutgers, and they didn't want to play him basketball. He's going to play football as a receiver. They didn't want to play him basketball for Colonia. So Colonia had a really good team, and they lost Durkak, who went to Spine Academy in Ohio, and they lost Wertman, their two best players.
Yeah.
But they picked up, Rodriguez was already on the team, but he is a monster year so far, and they got a freshman. I don't know his name. We're going to call them this week, I think.
Oh, good. Yeah, I haven't seen them play yet.
I'm looking forward to that.
Coach Rodriguez is.
He's a good coach.
Yeah. And I understand the girls are undefeated.
Are they really?
Joe just told me on our production team the Colonia girls are undefeated. Wow. They just worked the ball around the perimeter and waited for that perfect shot.
And Penaloza scored. All right, number 4. Danilo cuts.
He just shot that with determination. That's what you need to do.
25 is new in the game. Gerard Boateng. Boateng is a Kennedy name. What's he doing with that name? There's a couple of, maybe it was Colonia. There's a couple of boys on one of these two teams, Colonia or Kennedy, named Boateng. Then again, it could be Woodbridge too. I just recognize the name. Don't remember the school. And if I remember correctly, there was 2 of them. Nice. Oh, almost. That would have got the crowd a little excited. Look at him. He's mad at himself for not hitting the dunk.
He had a nice opening there.
I say, hey, kid, you're able to dunk. What are you worried about? You know how many players in the round would love to be able to dunk? What a steal. And that'll do it. Middlesex 74. They improved to 7-4. That's ironic. JFK 3-8 now. They get 57, 17-point loss. And Greg, tight for the first quarter and a half, and then boom.
Yeah, I think that that never-ending pressure defensively that Middlesex had is really what wore down the Mustangs. And they had a pretty good shooting percentage too, Middlesex. So good conference game. Bad results if you're a Mustang fan, but it was a pleasure, John. It's always nice to come back up to our hometown.
And the good news for for Kennedy is Lorenzen has 20. Came in needing 75 for 1,000. Now he needs 55. We're going to do our best to try to catch him in a home game. But if we can't, we can't. Thanks for watching, folks. John McCormick, Greg Ficara. Good night.
Good night, everybody.